Welcome back, you think? A podcast by two gays who don't. I'm your host, the Prima Donald, and I'm Pink Pancake. Let's get into it.
Is that what
Yeah,
we sound like? Is that what we sound like?
Yeah.
If you're listening at home right now and you're confused, like, who was that? That wasn't us.
That wasn't us, but it sounded just like us.
That was my husband, Peter, who obviously thinks we have amazing voices.
Yeah, who kind of, like, I guess is obsessed with being married to you.
Yeah, you know how
Yeah.
they say, like, people have a voice for radio? It's like,
We
we're a
have
face for radio?
A face for radio.
Yeah, we have a face for podcasts.
We have a face for podcasts and
a voice for singing. Wait.
No.
No.
Okay, thinkers, it's time to put your thinking caps on. It's time to think. You think?
I actually think that I'm the Prima Donald and you're Pink
You
Pancake.
do, you think.
And I think that, and you're Pink Pancake, and I think this is You Think.
This is You Think.
A podcast by two gays that don't. What is up, you guys? Like, I want to make this more of a dialogue between
Yeah, I
us.
know. I feel like we never, like when we're chatting on
Yeah.
the podcast, we never hear from the audience as it's happening.
We never hear back, and it's
Mm-mm.
like, we want to talk to you because ultimately
Yeah.
this is like about us communicating with each other, kind of forming a community of
Yeah.
thinkers. So what are you guys
Do you know
thinking
what
about?
happened actually the other day is someone texted me about that, listen to the podcast, a big thinker, and I guess they had shared some tea that I had spilled in an episode of yesteryear, and because we're on our 17th episode, no one thought we'd get here, and they were like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you shared that on the podcast," and I said the thing about it is that our podcast. It's a private conversation that happens to be recorded.
Right.
Yeah.
And like we're used to having this light on us regardless.
Right. And
The
we
late
sit here and we chat. So,
and we chat.
Yeah. So it just
Although when
happens
we're
to be
not
recorded.
filming, we're rarely on this couch. We're
No,
usually
we're
on-
like never on this couch. This is
never
our
on the-
studio.
This is our studio.
We're live in the studio.
And we are live in the studio.
This is You Think, and we have 3 special segments. The first segment is called You
Eating.
Think. That's when we catch each other up on what's been happening this week.
So much
And
to catch up on.
So
by
much
the
to
way.
catch up on. And every week does mostly involve us hanging out every day.
Right.
So it's interesting that we have to catch up about that. But I
Hmm.
feel the same way about my therapist, where it's like every week I meet with them and I'm
Right.
like, I don't know if I have to like say much this week, but I'm gonna. And it always helps. It always helps.
And the second segment
It is called Group Think. That's when we talk about what the group has been thinking about the world at large and pop culture.
Yeah,
And then the
baby.
third segment is called What Do
What
You Even Think? We'll get to
think?
that one later. So, what are you thinking about, Preem?
Oh my gosh, so much is on the mind.
You
right now.
think?
I really think. I think we had a really fun weekend last weekend.
Mhm.
So last weekend we recorded the pod on a Saturday afternoon, and we were getting ready for a major pregame.
Yeah.
And then we had a major
night. We had a major night.
Yeah.
Where did we go to first?
The Madonna $3 bill.
Madonna $3 bill, and we had a lovely time. Luis
Really did.
Fernando's party. Shout out.
We went to the
vibes were
danceteria.
a mac
Yeah.
and
cheese.
mac and cheese. And I like to shorten words, but sometimes it
Yeah.
doesn't work out.
It doesn't.
And do you want to know the one that doesn't work out the most?
Peacock. And shortening it to cock.
Or P? Sure. I've
Yeah.
never done that one.
Okay.
I want to say yes and, but in this
Mhm,
case, I don't want to
mhm,
lie.
mhm.
When I say I'm hungry, I'll often be like, I'm so hung.
Yeah, I do notice
Yeah,
that. And
it doesn't work.
Doesn't work. I
It's
used to call
true
you
either way.
I used to call you out. Actually, this is something I need to. 2 different things.
Yeah.
I used to call you out for saying abbreviations with your parents, and I was
Mhm.
like, "Your mom does not know what you're talking about."
Yeah.
And she didn't, but she was being a good sport.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Okay."
Yeah. She loves it.
Second of all, about being hung, I don't know if this is groupthink or I don't know if this is you think, but I heard that there's something called gym dick. Do you know what this is?
I like swiped through a TikTok that started
Mhm.
with that, but I did not keep going. What? Tell me.
Okay, just because like the people like to think about many different things here.
We're going into groupthink, but we're gonna go back to you think, and then
Yeah.
we'll go back to groupthink again.
Well, I was thinking about this.
Yeah.
So it's you think.
Okay, it's you think,
And
yeah.
I was in the gym and
Yeah.
I heard a podcast talking about gym dick. It's basically a theory.
This is so meta to talk about a podcast on a podcast.
Whoa,
Yeah.
Inception vibes. So basically, it's like when you go to the gym, it's saying like a lot of people's dicks like shrivel up and get smaller by the end of
Okay.
the workout. just because like they've been doing so many different movements and things. And so like after workout, it's like almost like your dick is a little shriveled up, and then you kind of have to like get it big again. Do you experience that?
Sometimes at like when I do a yoga, definitely. When I'm especially like a hot yoga and I'm taking off my clothes, getting into the shower, I'm like, honey, where'd you go?
Where'd you go?
But I don't think it's a big deal. I mean, your dick changes sizes throughout the day.
It ebbs and flows.
I know this intensely because I did that naked musical a bunch of years ago. And so I was naked for such a long period of time that people shouldn't be naked that long.
Right.
And like I was backstage we had like robes and stuff, but my dick was still out under the robe. So I realized that there's so many different iterations of not even just shrinkage, but just sizes.
It's so strange. Yeah. It's the same member, but it like what other part of the body changes that much?
I think literally none.
Literally none. Like everything else, unless something's like
sometimes
swollen.
your foot, like on a plane, your feet will kind of swell by the end of the flight.
But like that's really it.
Yeah.
So and then like my head's definitely gonna swell after I get punched in the face and for a hair transplant.
A hair transplant during it.
Yeah. But like it doesn't ebb and flow like gym dick.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
And women don't experience an ebb and a flow. Sorry, people with vaginas don't experience an ebb and a flow.
Anyway, so that's like what I have to say about gym dick is like it's so interesting. The body can really change.
When you said gym dick, I was worried that it was like some condition that needed to be cured.
Like fungus.
Like a fungus.
Matt Rogers was talking about how he once just showered without flip-flops in a Hollywood Equinox and got foot fungus for like a long time.
Not foot fungus, athlete's foot.
He said foot fungus. And you could bring this up with him. Or I can.
No, I listened to the same podcast.
Oh.
Athlete's foot. I've gotten athlete's foot before, have you?
No, that's disgusting.
Never ever?
What is that?
Athlete's foot is just like a little rash on your foot. It is a foot fungus.
Yeah, it's a foot fungus.
But it's called athlete's foot. And it goes away with a cream like pretty instantly.
Or
sometimes just with like showering again.
Do you wear sandals at the gym?
Sometimes, but not always.
I have to be honest, I don't really.
Never do.
I rarely
Sometimes,
do.
but not always. I was at the gym the other day and someone was walking around with bare fucking feet.
Wait. Oh, not in the...
No, sorry. Like, it was a woman in the just, like, normal gym area, not in the locker room, walking around with bare feet.
Okay, I've noticed that so many people in the gym now walk around without sneakers, and they're all in their socks, which I know is, like, a lifting thing.
Yes.
But it makes me uncomfortable, and I don't like it. I'm like...
I feel like you can do that, like, if you're lifting... You take off your shoes, but then the moment you step out of that area, you put those shoes back on.
I know. I just don't understand.
It's just an etiquette situation.
Everyone's
and it's
walking
also
around.
like it's like I don't. One time I went on a plane.
Yeah.
And my flight was delayed, and I had to transfer. I ran. I transferred in an airport where every section was 2 gates. And so I was like, oh, I think I can make it. It's like only like 20 gates away. No, every section was 2 gates. So I'm running. I make it. They're literally like, we cannot believe you made this connection. Like, step right up.
Yeah.
My seat that they put me on, because I had to get pushed back, is on the back of the plane. Okay? I sit next to this man. His toes are already out.
No.
And not like I'm wearing sandals, but I took off my shoes.
Why? Why do people do that?
And so I had to sit next to this man with his pickies out. Disgusting.
Why
and so I decided
that?
The plane was so fucking empty that I just moved to a different row, and I gave myself an exit row.
Nice.
And this woman, the stewardess came. What are they called? Flight attendant.
Flight attendant.
Stewardess is like something that like the yesteryear generation would say. So the flight attendant came up because I said I was really hungry, and she was like, "Wait, no one's supposed to be sitting in the seat." And I was like, "I know," and I explained the situation, and she said. Do you know what she said?
What?
She was like, oh, okay. And because you got that, she was like, so sorry, sir, because you're this member, this is free.
Oh.
And I was like, what? No, it's not. And she was like, yes, it is. And she winked at me. She gave me a free sandwich, a free dinner.
Oh my God. I mean, I've gotten really amazing, cool free things. Like once I was on a flight and gay flight attendants love to give me alcohol on flights.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I really need that.
Yeah.
And this one guy was like, this gay flight attendant was like, come with me. And he like brought me to
and he pushed you off the plane.
Area. Yeah. And he pushed me out the plane like in Charlie's Angels 1 with LL Cool J. If you know the real girls know. But you know the end, like the beginning of Charlie's Angels.
Yeah,
You know,
where there's the blackface of it all.
LL Cool J was in that. But
Right.
anyways, so this gay flight attendant was like, come with me to like where I make the drinks. I was like, okay. And he's like, tell me whatever you want. And I was like, oh, like a drink? He's like, no, if you want like a bottle of wine or something, you just have that.
Holy moly.
I was like, yeah, I would love a bottle of wine.
How are they able to do that?
It seemed like he shouldn't be doing that, and he was like a chaotic gay.
Okay.
He was like pre-gaming for like going out later. I was like, I was like, see you out, baby. Ooh, I got a message. Let's see what it's about. Maybe it's important. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's Maybelline. So anyways, let's get back to our crazy
Yeah, what were we
weekend.
talking about?
We're talking about,
what were we
went
talking
to
about
the
before?
the Madonna concert, babe.
No, but like before, like when I interrupted about the free seat and the toes. Oh, the gym.
Gym dick.
We have to. People are like really wanting to go back to that, and not the gym tick, but the wearing shoes of walking around the gym.
Oh yes, of course, honey.
It's gross. Put your fucking feet on.
I don't know.
Put your feet on.
I've seen people at Equinox a lot, like walk around, especially if they're coming to and from a
Equinox.
yoga class. Like a lot of people walk around without shoes, and I think you should have those on. That being said, where shoes were on was the Madonna party, and some of them were heels even.
Yeah.
Because sometimes gay guys are a little crazy. We'll put on heels and be gender freaks.
Yeah, it was really, really fun, and we did miss Hanukkah Lewinsky did a number where they did a live video of the beginning. They put it on the internet, so we got to see it later.
Yeah, to be honest, I didn't realize like how like incredible that was about to be. And so like
we left like probably 5 minutes. Like if we just stayed 5 minutes longer, we would have seen that.
Yeah,
and that's okay.
And she was like, "Why aren't you staying for this?" And we're like, I'm sorry, my friends are like.
It's also really hard. As a drag queen, I will say, it's very hard when drag queens are like, just stay for 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I'll stay for 5 more minutes, but it could be 2 hours before you actually go on. Like, you think you're going on right now.
Right.
You think you're going on right now. But it's possible that you're not.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Hanukkah, who I still owe a clip about, and I know you're so jealous of her, like in her career. She really did a good job.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sad that we didn't stay for that because she really ate.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we were like, okay, we need to go to this other party.
So then we went to Pork Butt.
Hold on,
everybody. I'm not done either.
So we were leaving, and our two friends, Hanukkah and our other friend, were like, "You're not staying for our performance," and I was like, I need to throw the blame on someone else. So I was like, I'm sorry, like my friends are trying to go to another party, like I would love to stay, and he's like, well, why don't you just stay? And I was like, and then I got.
So you blamed me?
I didn't say your name.
Okay.
I said my friends.
My friends. Okay.
Okay. And then we got in an Empower, and I was like, thank God I did not want to stay for that fucking performance.
Well, I will say we got in actually a fight before the Empower.
Oh, yeah.
Because I've now used the Empower a bunch. The app sucks.
It's not about it being good or
I
bad.
know.
It's about having a $10 code.
I know. I understand the free of it all, but
$10.
When Uber and Lyft started as companies, their apps were much better than Empower. Like, I don't feel empowered using the app.
Right.
And it's just, like I used one today, an Empower today.
To where?
I'm cat sitting for Kevin and Brady, so I empowered over there.
Was it a good value?
It was a great value.
It was a great value.
It was a great value, but it like auto-populated my address wrong, and then it was like kind of confusing to change it.
Yeah.
It wasn't the same as like a Lyft.
Maybe you had to use my code?
I used your code.
You used my code?
Yeah, I've used it already. Yeah.
I feel like that's the one thing that's missing. And more cowbell.
And more cowbell. We always need more cowbell. Yeah. But we got in a fight because I ordered the car to the wrong location.
Mm-hmm.
So then I was trying to change it in the app, which you can do on Uber and Lyft. In this app, you cannot.
Right.
And I was also trying to reach out to the driver. He would not pick up. He would not answer my text. So then I canceled
He was
it.
empowered to decline your calls.
Exactly. And he got my $2, honey. And it's only a $2 cancellation fee instead of a $5.
That's actually fabulous.
Yeah. And I didn't get my $2 back, by the way.
They should have cancellation
fees. And thank
fees.
God, because I would have given $2 tip to Hanukkah. So
Wait,
technically,
I'm about to be revolutionary on the podcast.
Yeah.
They should have cancellation fees on Grindr. So if you're going to hook up with someone and you don't come through, you owe that person money.
To it.
Mm-hmm.
I actually, this was brought up. Oh, I think I went to Vulgar Live,
Yeah.
Selma and Vicky's podcast, and they talked about this and people canceling after like you were given the address, you Ubered there,
right,
and then they block you the moment you say I'm here.
Give me money.
When you arrive and it says like apartment whatever, you should have to give $5 into the app to meet up with someone, and then if you both have agreed, but then there could be some like I didn't actually.
Like I wasn't into it.
Or no, like I didn't. You like one person could be nefarious and be like they didn't meet up.
Right. Interesting.
I don't know. There's something there. There's something there.
We had a friend who you grew up with who had a really funny story of going to hook up with someone and then they weren't prepared or clean.
Yes.
They demanded money.
Yeah.
For the Uber back.
Yeah.
So give me my money.
Yeah. They're like, you made me come all the way over here on a Tuesday night.
Yeah.
To fuck you.
Yeah.
And you weren't prepared. You shot all over me. Give me money for an Uber now. I experienced that too once where a guy came over to my apartment and he did not look like his pictures at all. Yeah. And we had been talking for like a little bit, like trying to find a time. Finally found a time. Yeah. He Ubered to my place. I didn't know that. Right. And when I opened the door, he didn't look like his pictures. And so I was like, and also his vibes were not good.
They weren't tea?
They weren't tea.
Oh, no.
And so I said to him that, I said like, hey man, I'm sorry. I don't know if I'm feeling it. I think like I might call it. And he was like, what? He's like, I Ubered here though. And I'm like, okay, I'm so sorry. It's like, it's Grindr. We only exchange pictures and some conversation, but it's much different when you actually meet someone.
Maybe you should have given him recommendations of things in the area. Like, well, while you're here, like I really like the tavern.
This was like earlier in the Upper East Side living, so it wasn't as like cool of an area. And now it's actually like a nice area. Yeah. But so I couldn't have like recommended someone. I mean, there were a few places at the time.
You don't know. Yeah. He likes Tasty Delight.
Anyway, he literally made me. He said, "Give me money now."
Oh,
I thought he was gonna like beat me up.
Yeah,
he kind of robbed me. I gave him like $20.
Oh my god! And like cash?
Cash, yeah.
Oh my goodness!
And this is pre-Venmo, thank God.
Oh, okay.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was crazy.
So, but you think Grindr should maybe look into this policy?
I love this idea. Yeah.
That's really cool.
That's a fun idea.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so then on Saturday night, once we got through the Empower drama, which by the way, you and I. We love to do.
We love to fight in an Uber.
We love to fight in
or a car service.
Empower, Uber, Lyft,
taxi.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we don't discriminate.
And we also taxis. Were like asking the driver if he had. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sure, we got a horrible review.
But it doesn't matter what your review is on Empower because we're not going to have the app in 1 month.
Right.
But something about us and our friendship. We love to throw down in a car service. We like to get out all of our issues. Yeah. We like it's our therapy. Like we don't do that on the podcast. Sorry, you guys. Like we like to do that in car services.
In car service, we should maybe bring the podcast into a car service.
Oh, fun! Yeah. It's like cash cab.
And when we got in, if you listen to the Pride episode, we talked about how we got in a 45-minute fight in Uber, and Peter's response was, "You guys seem to enjoy it a little too much, and that's the issue." And we did have a fun time, but also we were mad.
Yeah,
we were also mad.
So mad.
But we've gone through so much in our friendship, and we've had the difficult conversations.
Yeah.
But we have. I think we're really good at communicating with each other, and I think like nothing's off the table.
Yeah.
And I feel like we've gotten to a point where we're just like family for life.
100%. It's like, and then when we're fighting, it's like kind of silly because we know we'll bounce back.
Yeah. Should I say my favorite
I would love it.
thing to say
yeah, please.
that I came up with?
Yeah, I like it.
Was I hope all your teeth fall out. I hope every single one of your teeth fall out. One by one.
Yeah. And I think that's funny.
Yeah.
It brings some levity,
What
you know?
did you say? What do you like to say to me?
Oh my God. I have a whole range of things. I like to go low, like that's my mode.
Yeah.
But we don't need to do that on the podcast.
Yeah, it triggers me. It really triggers me.
But anywho, so after absolutely throwing down for about 10 minutes, we get to the destination. We're like, okay, that was fun.
Yeah, that was fun. We're so happy.
On. Then honestly,
I also I went on a date this last week, and I told the guy I was on a date with about the story because you've met him before, and he was like, honestly, I would have been on Donald's side, like. you not knowing how to use a car service app is like pretty ridiculous.
Wow.
And I'm like, yeah, but it's like a new app and I couldn't do this and you couldn't do it. He's like, I know, but like, let's just get the car.
Thank you, unnamed man. I appreciate you. And I hope you're thinking and listening to this podcast because this is for you, baby. Anywho, so we get to this party called Pork Butt, and you're like, we need to get to Pork Butt. We need to get to Pork Butt. First of all, I had no idea what it was, and I was like, we have to go to Pork Butt. The name is just fun.
We've been to Pork Butt.
Oh.
Because Peter Williams is a go-go at Pork
Oh,
Butt.
I didn't realize that was the same party.
It's the same party.
We're going to see our friend who choreographed our wedding dance. Peter and I do dancing, but make it butt.
Yeah.
It was so great.
Yeah. Such a fun party.
Yeah. And guess what?
And oh my God.
What?
So Plaz went downstairs and we left her.
Yeah.
She told me yesterday she was mad about that.
And she confronted me.
Yeah.
She confronted me. She said, I need to confront you about something. And she was like, I don't ever abandon me again. And you know what I said to my friend Plasma? I totally hear you and I take the blame. But what I didn't say, and I will say to you right now, is like we never go home together, she and I. So I don't know why that was the expectation. And also she kept disappearing. Yeah. I hope this gets sent to you, Plaz. Okay? She kept disappearing. And I was like, I don't know where this woman is, but it is time to go. So in a way, she disappeared and ditched us.
She did ditch us during the party.
But also like you.
But I don't think it was her vibe.
Yeah, but like you and her, like I don't know if you guys share car homes, but like since I have like a husband, like he and I usually will share a car home because we went to the same place that we live in.
We go to the same place, and when I move next door, well, I'll do that together.
Oh my God, true.
I rarely share a car with her just because of the location of where we live, but I think we could have in that situation. But sometimes I have.
Yeah. But like so valid and all feelings are valid. And guess what? That is important to her. And I said, okay, friend, guess what?
Yeah.
In the future, I will check in with you before I go.
Yes.
I say, hey, we are leaving.
I've learned to never expect that from you.
Don't expect that from me unless you ask for that.
Well, I've asked for it, but you know that I actually don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I've asked for it actually in college, when we were living in New York in college,
Click it just to be safe. Great.
When I was living in New York, when we were living in New York in college, there was definitely a time where you left, and I was like, I don't want to like walk home alone, and like I don't know this fucking town. I know that you've like, you know, your dad lives here, so you're more experienced. Yes, but at the time, yes, to King Stew.
To King Stew.
And and then you did not Irish exit after that. But now
I could take a note, but now I do it. You know, my dear husband had to have this conversation with me as well, being like, so you can't Irish exit on me because we live in the same home. So because like we would go out, I'm like, I'm good. And I would just go home. Whoa. And he's like, what the heck? Like, tell me
that's chaotic.
We're going home. And
that's
then
chaotic.
I'll just go home with you.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
or at least say I'm going home if you want to say you can.
I just like wouldn't find him and I'm like, I need to go home. And I just go. But usually that's when we're like more in walking distance. I'm like, you know how to get home.
Right.
I just really prefer an Irish exit.
Yeah.
Because everyone wants to talk to me. Everyone wants a little slice
I prefer a
of Prima.
Jewish goodbye, which is when you say goodbye 5 times. So you have your initial goodbye where you announce you're leaving, and then everyone has to say, no, don't leave. No, please, no. And then you're like, okay, one more. Like, okay, well, goodbye. Then you go around, you hug everyone. Then you have one more story you have to tell. You have to finish a loop on that.
See, this is probably why you're late to everything and everywhere you go.
Then you say goodbye, but then some people that you had already hugged that you don't actually have to hug again.
Right.
They're kind of in close proximity all of a sudden again.
Right.
So now you have to hug them again.
Of course.
And then you have that one more thing that you actually want to make plans and set that schedule. But then you're actually just gonna reach out later. No, just text me.
No, absolutely.
And then you have your last goodbye, which is where you finally say goodbye. And then you have your last goodbye where you're walking. And you're like, oh, it's so fun. Oh, so fun. So can't wait. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. That's a Jewish goodbye.
And because I prioritize time management, what I do is I just leave.
Right.
Because I can't be saying goodbye to all
Whenever people are on the phone and they just say, okay, bye, and they hang up, I'm like, what? What just happened? I need a 5-minute goodbye.
Yeah, but think of all the time you could save if you just like left.
Save doing what? Scrolling Grindr? Like, I'm good.
No, scrolling on Instagram. Yeah. I like Threads too. Do you have Threads?
No, I don't have Threads.
Oh, you're missing a really.
I didn't have Twitter in the day. Like I don't.
But you have Twitter now.
To jerk off, yeah.
That's disgusting.
Well, whatever is what I like.
That's disgusting.
Well, whatever is what I like.
Oh.
Comedy comes in threes.
That's disgusting.
Well, whatever is what I like. Okay.
Okay, Bruno Mars.
Is that one of his songs?
That's what I like. That's what I like. You think.
What else are we even thinking about?
I mean, we went to so we had a wild night out, and then Sunday it was gay Speedo day.
We were in the park with George. I'm sure one of the gay guys was named George.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They usually are.
Yeah.
Or Frank or Freddie, which there was a Freddie. But we were in the park, and you were like, oh my God.
I have to go see the Odyssey.
Yeah, you were going to see the Odyssey. You had woken up at 2 p.m.
I did, yeah, because I got home at like 5. What time? Why? From Pork Butt?
Yeah.
I don't know why. We had a great time. Time flies when you're having That's why, I mean, we left. It was so late.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just was like, I'm 2 whatevers to the wind, so I gotta go. I've realized while recording this podcast that I don't know a lot of phrases.
Yeah.
And I get them all wrong, but I do say whatever I think is the phrase.
This is like a classic thing on Housewives, like when they're doing confessionals and they'll say like phrases wrong. That's you do.
Me, yeah.
You
put me on reality TV. What the heck? What the heck?
I mean, I know you've tried for RuPaul's Drag Race, but that's never worked out.
The Traitors.
And the Traitors, which also didn't work out.
And there's that other one I tried for.
Yeah. That hasn't worked out.
What the heck?
So we went to the park, and it was like for some reason, the second Sunday of every Sunday in the summer, gay guys go to Central Park and wear Speedos. There's nothing else
It started by like
a
group of gay guys, and it's never stopped.
It's not a charity. It's not a party. It's
my least favorite thing is when people say "Happy Second Sunday, babe."
What?
Just say it's so good to see you.
What?
Because in like Fire Island, people will be like "Happy Pines Party," "Happy Invasion," which I get. That's a cute thing to do.
That's adorable.
But Happy Second Sunday?
No. So we were just like being there in Speedos, and then we were actually meeting some guys. I was like kind of trying to scope out some gentlemen for you.
Really?
Yeah.
And did you find any?
Well, no. Like we're talking to some people, and I would immediately be like,
"Oh,
my husband this, and my husband that."
That's true. And there was that really sweet guy we met.
Yeah. Has he kept in touch?
We messaged, we DM'd a little, but I don't think anything more.
Because he was saying the best place to dance in New York City is the Eagle. Do you agree?
Yeah. I mean, I did go on Pride weekend, and I had a great time. So yeah,
you went on Pride weekend.
Oh,
right. Towards the end of the night.
Yeah.
So fun.
So fun.
Well, and then you went to the Odyssey, and I said, you know what?
The Odyssey.
I'm not done soaking up the sun. And I said, I feel comfortable enough with myself and my sexuality that I'm going to sit here in a Speedo alone. And I'm going to drink my rosé, or it was actually Gruner Veltliner, my favorite white wine, in a Cat's the Jellicle Ball cup. And I'm going to sit here in my Speedo and scroll on my phone.
Did you have fun? How long did you stay for?
I stayed for like an hour.
Wow, nice.
I didn't talk to a soul. I just laid there in the sun.
It's so nice. So relaxing.
So relaxing.
And do you know what? We were walking around with bare feet all over the park.
We were in the park. Like, we were on grass.
But it's weird. Like, there's grass in New York that I would nary touch with my feet.
Yeah, but touch grass.
Yeah.
But touch grass.
Touch grass. Yeah.
When's the last time you touched grass? Probably then.
Then, yeah. Specifically, yeah.
You haven't touched any grass since then?
I don't think.
To be honest, I haven't either.
Yeah.
When I say I'm outdoorsy, what I mean is drinking a glass of wine outside.
At brunch. On the rooftop.
And when I say outdoorsy, that's what I mean.
Yeah, no, that's what I thought. The Odyssey was really good. I loved it.
Yeah, do you think it was filmed in real life?
Say that again. They
use practical effects.
Yeah, they use a lot of practical effects. They were phenomenal.
Huh.
Yeah.
The budget, huh?
Yeah. It's so interesting, that movie, like, it's been sold out for a lot, like Spider-Man, that movie,
Cinema's back, baby.
Yeah, people are really going to the movies, but I think there has to be some kind of reason, like, this you have to see in IMAX.
Right.
And it's all practical effects.
Right.
I think the rise of AI is getting a lot of people to crave human interactions and like practical effects.
Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, let's talk about some other really crazy things, okay?
Let's talk about them.
So first of all, you didn't wish me a happy gay uncle's day.
You didn't wish me a happy gay uncle's day.
We are both gay uncles.
Yeah.
But it's a bigger part of my personality.
What the heck?
Sorry.
Don't bring that shit up. Like
No,
that.
I'm just saying, like, I talk about it like all the time.
I talk about it all the time.
Like, and I had a flower girl at my wedding who was
Mine
my
are
niece. Did you have that?
biologically related to me.
Mine are now that we're married.
Biologically?
Yeah, that's how it works.
Oh, okay. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
and
yeah.
Was your niece the flower girl at your wedding?
Well, I'm single and ready to mingle.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you know who was a flower girl at your wedding?
You.
Me. Me.
So were you a flower girl at my wedding?
Yeah. Yeah. So I think I know a little thing or two about your niece, okay?
Let's talk
we
about
kind of
gay uncles.
collabed together.
What do you think makes gay uncles so fabulous? What do you think?
I think that question is similar to a woman saying, "I'm like a gay guy trapped in a woman's body," or yeah, that's what they say.
I am excited for my niece and nephew to like get older and like.
No,
I mean, I never want them to get older. I
No,
love them.
yeah.
They're so perfect at their age, and they're the most adorable people. But once they realize like we're their gay uncles, they're gonna be like, wait.
Yeah, it must be cool to have gay uncles,
Yeah.
as opposed to just uncles.
Right. They're gonna be like, oh my god, like I hope.
I
they
mean,
can
I
brag
feel
about
like
that.
no tea, no shade.
Yeah.
My niece and nephew, I feel like they have 3 uncles on the other side,
Mhm.
and I feel like I'm kind of the best. They told me at the last
I'm
wedding we
sure.
went to, they're like, you win best uncle.
I mean, I'm
like,
sure.
yeah, I'm gay uncle. Like,
yeah.
It's hard to not win.
Gay uncles can just be a lot more fun than straight uncles. Like they can relate to the kids on every single level. Like gay guys are often basically just little girls who have the same taste as them. So it's like, oh my god, like I love rainbow, I love unicorn.
Yeah.
Let's vibe.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's probably why I really get along with my niece. It's because she and I'm
And
like,
also, you have so much energy.
I have so much energy, and she's also like, "What's your favorite color?" And I'm like, "Pink," and she's like, "My favorite color is pink." And I'm like, "Happy Gay Uncle's Day to
Yeah.
me." She didn't call her right on that day though.
Yeah, I requested my niece send me a video that said like Happy Pride, but
Aw.
it didn't get one. And then
Aw.
I didn't get anything for Gay Uncle's Day either, but it's okay.
It's like, there's always next year.
There's always next year.
Yeah, because it always lands on the same
It's the same day.
time of day.
I never heard of Gay Uncle's Day before.
Me neither. But
it
then there was
did,
an Instagram graphic
Yeah.
about it, and I said,
From
"I'm
Glad,
celebrating."
I think.
Yeah, so thank you, Glad.
Yeah.
I'm celebrating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry about that, but like takes 2 to tango
True.
kind of situation.
Anything else you're thinking about before we move to groupthink?
Yeah. I had 2 shows that were both fun.
Yeah.
Folsom Pancake. Pancake got really horny last night, I thought. Did you think?
I wasn't feeling that way.
You weren't feeling or I don't know if it got horny, it just got like crazy.
Yeah, I mean, the people were making out on stage.
Yeah, and licking everywhere.
Right.
Yeah, so it was kind of crazy.
Except for it wasn't everywhere. There were boundaries set.
There were boundaries set.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%, which is really important.
Which is
stuff.
important.
But
boring.
and then when I get home from my show, I'm in full dragoons. I see a note on my door, and you had just received a note on the front
Right.
door.
We've gone into
So
dramatic
I'm kind of like,
notes.
what did I do wrong?
Right.
I open this note. I need to read it for everyone.
Please. Please, I would love that. Please. The suspense is killing me.
Okay. Hi 2A, my apartment number. This is the girl in 3D. I just wanted to give you a heads up that I need to practice walking in heels. I'm an amateur. From today until August 23rd. I'm so sorry in advance for any noises, and if it drives you nuts, here's my cell so you can tell me to knock it off. Smiley face. How cute is that?
That's so cute, but I also need to know the context. Like, why do you think she
I
needs
don't
to
know
practice?
I did message her.
Yeah.
I texted her and I was like, hey girl, I'm a drag queen. Go
Yeah.
right ahead. Click
Yeah.
clack all you want. I will not be like make as much noise as possible.
But like, do you think she's like a new stripper or something? I'm not even joking. I was like, oh, maybe she has to wear
I'm
really high
thinking she has to
heels
go to like a formal event.
and needs to learn how to wear heels on
Yeah,
by August 23rd.
Yeah, it's just such a random day.
Yeah, to
that
be
it
like,
must be a wedding or a gala or
that's so
uh,
funny. I would never think to like, I don't know, even have to write a note about that, but it's very considerate.
It's so considerate. And I
Right.
thought I was about to get in trouble.
Right. Well, I think that's nice, especially because you have such low ceilings in your apartment.
Yes.
That like you can really hear everything.
You really can't hear a lot in my apartment.
Yeah, just like in my high ceiling apartment, like I probably wouldn't hear all this click
It's
clacking.
weird because you always get complaints from your neighbors whenever you have people over.
Well, because I have like 50 to 100 people over.
Right. No one
Yeah.
will come to the Upper East Side.
Yeah.
But that will change when I move to Hell's Kitchen.
Yes!
Which hopefully will happen.
Oh, wait, hopefully by episode 25 of this podcast,
sure,
we'll be broadcasting from this seat, but with you
But with
living
me,
a block away.
Block away, yeah. Maybe let's do like episode 30.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's kind of what I've been thinking about. Should we move to groupthink?
Okay, this is groupthink, where we talk about what the group is even thinking about. And guess what?
There's been a lot going on.
There's actually a lot going on right now. I want to go kind of out of order, okay?
Yeah.
Let's talk about, this was not the top of my list to talk about, but I really want to get your POV.
Mm-hmm.
So Brooks Nader is a reality star. She kind of has like a Kardashians type show with her sisters and stuff. She was just seen on a yacht, I think somewhere in the Mediterranean, with her sisters and her dad, and she was completely topless in front of her dad, like jumping around the yacht, tits out. And people are like, that's interesting.
It is interesting.
What do you think? I mean, you're very inappropriate in front of your parents. Like, you should
not like that though.
Yeah, but you've made art where you're having sex in it and you have them watch it.
I don't have them watch it.
Oh.
I don't have them watch it. I did have them. They watched one because. Oops, I hit the mic. The third episode of season 1 of my web series. The first 3 episodes were in a film festival in Philly. So it's like, this is uncomfortable, but I do want you to come like see it. But the first 2 episodes were fine.
What was the third one? Was it like a full
the first
sex
one I like came early.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, and the third one
was just like a jerk off. So I did fake come twice.
Yeah.
No, this third one I didn't come actually. It cut.
I think it's less about the actual ejaculation, you know?
Well, no, I think it's awkward to watch your son fake come.
Right. I would think so.
And to have to do that twice. That's horrible.
So I feel like that's more than just being topless in front of them.
Well, it's art, so it's different. That's like your actual naked body. I do think that is bizarre.
Right.
I don't think I would do that, but you know, they kind of created you, or at least adapted you. So they've seen you in your nudes, but I don't think they've seen you developed like that.
Would you rather be naked in front of your mom or your dad?
Ew, dude.
I'm just kidding. Some people are more comfortable.
Would you? I don't neither. Like, I don't want to be naked in front of my
I'd
parents.
rather bring my dad back to life and be naked in front of him.
Right, I understand.
But mostly so he could be back to life.
Yeah, but...
No, but like growing up, were you ever like nude in front of a parent? Like not in bath time.
As like, as baby.
Yeah.
Like in bath time.
But then you stopped.
Once I reached a certain age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, Brooks Nader is not in that age, and her tits are out.
Brooks Nader sounds like a fake name.
Guess what it is?
What's her? Oh no.
Yeah, no.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to give us a topic to talk about?
Yeah. So something that I thought is no. This is what I want to talk about. I don't know if you've been seeing this all over TikTok, but Joe Jonas did a performance in a cowboy hat, and he optioned up saying, "But you don't," in a song.
I don't get it.
And he just was singing a song with the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah.
But he was in a cowboy hat.
Yeah.
And he optioned up, like he sang higher for this like one line.
Uh-huh.
Oh my, did I get bricked up for this man. This video is like so hot. Wow, did that do it for me.
Interesting.
And it's like kind of country twang doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh!
Twang would be a really good word on Wordle.
You're right.
But instead, spoiler alert for today, guess what it was?
So once again, we always record on a day and then it comes out later. So there's no spoilers.
Guess what it was?
Because it's the past for them. What was it?
Just guess.
Pouts.
No, it was way worse than that.
I actually don't care. I actually don't care.
Oh, I guess chode.
Chode?
Chode was one of my guesses, and it accepted the word as a word.
Whoa.
Because sometimes they're like, that's not a word.
I saw a chode
Tell me
recently.
more.
Like, thicker than it is long.
Yeah.
I've never seen one before.
Was that when we were getting changed at the gym?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
no.
Yeah.
Was it at Pork Butt?
Yeah.
No.
No,
Where
it
was
was.
it? At Pork Butt you saw
Yeah.
it showed?
Yeah.
Who did it belong to?
I don't know. A guy.
And did you think it was good? Or did it look more like a geode? Yeah, that was the word for word, oh baby. A geode, which is kind of like a rock formation.
Yeah, it's not kind of, it is.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many rock formations do you think exist in the world?
Oh my god, at least 10,000.
I think 100,000.
Rock formation, or like types of rocks. I'm gonna say 10,000.
10,000 types of rocks.
Yeah, like how many types of rocks?
In the whole world.
You know, we love to play this game.
Yeah.
Like, we love to think about rocks. I think 10,000 is so valid.
I'm gonna say 50,000.
Okay. Hey, that's okay. That's okay to be wrong, freak. Fucking pig. Fucking freak pig.
Okay, so there is around 400 to 500 distinct varieties of rocks.
That's it?
I mean, I guess it's kind of like how many types of birds are there? Like
10,000.
Yeah,
like,
but I don't think it's 10,000. Let's find out.
Let's find out. Step your rocks up.
I
get your
think that
rocks
there are
up.
700 types of birds.
And I think there's 1,500 types of birds. And you're going to be shocked.
There's 11,000 living species of birds.
Oh my god, and only 5 rocks?
500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, as someone who watched Everything Everywhere All at Once, those 2 were rocks. What kind of rock are they?
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Swipe up and let us know.
Swipe up and let us know. You have to check that. Wait, another thing, Ariana Grande soft launched her boyfriend
a while ago.
Yeah, but this was her first like actually putting him on the grid. Yeah.
Wait, I thought she was taking a break from being visible.
She will once her show's done.
Okay.
Yeah, which she's finished the American leg of the tour.
Okay.
But she has a couple other dates. So she's like, until then, I'll just like be soft launching on the internet. So it's Ricky, who she used to date.
Yeah.
Ricky, now I listen and laugh.
No, but she changes it every night.
Mm-hmm.
And he still got my back.
No, we always find our way back.
I know, but one of the times she said, he still got my back.
Oh my gosh, she's impossible to keep up with.
Yeah, well, no, she changes it every night.
Okay, I didn't want to bring this topic up.
What?
But I'm gonna.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Again, this is not a podcast where we comment on women's bodies.
Oh, no.
But if we were to.
I
was a little scared by the Esquire videos I saw this week featuring Wednesday Addams.
Right. And once again, we do not
talk
about women's bodies on this podcast.
No.
But if we were to, though. You sent me that picture. I just think that we already lived through the early 2000s where women were taught to be the tiniest little things in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And it's happening again with GLP-1s, whatever they're called. Is that what they're called?
Mm-hmm.
It really scares me. It really scares me.
I just felt like we were so winning when like it was like
I'm like, oh, body positivity is fake.
Yeah, it's fully fake.
It's fully fake.
And also, what's back is smoking cigarettes, and like everyone, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, we like as a culture, we were like, okay, being rail thin is not healthy, and smoking cigarettes are not healthy, so we like moved away from that. And now we're like,
we don't drink alcohol, but we do hard drugs and we smoke cigarettes.
Right.
Like, we're like rail thin.
Even aesthetically in art, I notice it all the time. Like people are back in music videos on magazine covers like, smoking cigarettes, and I'm like, okay, we're glorifying this, and we're glorifying being rail thin, and it's not the best direction for us to be going in. I don't think so, honey.
I think earnestly, this is a crazy thing to say, but I do think that like it does coincide with the rise of fascism.
Yeah.
And we're because the world is such a horrible place, people are smoking again.
Yeah.
And they're like they're getting their vices, and they're also taking up less space physically.
I've never craved Diet Coke more than during the Trump administration.
Yeah.
And there's a reason for that.
Mm-hmm.
There was actually a study that came out saying that basically if you have a Diet Coke once a day, which many people do, it's like really terrible for your health.
Yes.
Which is like obvious.
Right.
But just so you know, like sorry to all my Diet Coke drinkers and Diet Coke thinkers.
A new branch is opening up.
So we have the thinkers,
and
the stinky thinkies.
Oh, you said that once.
Yeah, it's like gross. If someone doesn't shower before listening to the podcast,
if you're listening while I had just gone to the gym, which is right now.
No. If you listen to our podcast when you're at the gym, you're a stinky thinky. You're a stinky thinky. And then what is the other one? Diet Coke thinky, drinky.
Yeah,
something like that. Anyway,
none of these are sticking. I'm gonna be honest.
We're gonna really land that plane.
I think we need to get a few more views. We have millions every week, but I think we need to get a few more views before we really decide what our fan base is called.
True. Anyways, I have been thinking about Diet Cokes all the time ever since I've become addicted to it, and I'm trying so hard to not let that sneak into my life.
I hope it doesn't.
I still haven't had one.
I also wonder if like me having a vanilla iced coffee every day is like not good for me. Like that vanilla.
Yeah, I mean, I saw on a talk show.
It's so yum.
When I first started drinking coffee, I used to like have sugar in it. I started literally in 8th grade. And then I saw on some talk show, when talk shows were extremely toxic, where they're like, if you have like a little sugar in your coffee every day, here's how much that will be in 5 years, and like pour out gallons of sugar.
Yeah.
So at that day, I was like, I'm never putting sugar in my coffee again. And so I haven't.
Now that's just what TikTok is.
True.
Yeah. So you don't have to do it on TV.
Yeah. But no, TikTok is actually fruit having really big dramas.
Yeah.
And I
AI
love them.
fruit having drama.
AI fruit having dramas. Yeah.
There's a lot more we need to discuss.
Hey, bring it up.
Cat's Eye like lost another member this week.
To be honest, I can't keep up with like, at least with Fifth Harmony, like they went from 5 to 4, or Spice Girls, like Ginger Spice left. Cat's Eye, they're like a rotating door. It's like some of them leave, some of them come back.
But and they say that they're taking break for their mental health.
Right.
Which is so fair, but then they're like shady about it. So you can't tell if, and then one of the members, left the group for mental health or took a break, but then was fully at Coachella.
Yeah,
so
I
it's
don't
confusing
understand.
and like not supporting them.
Right.
So that implies that they're not in the group anymore. But it's really confusing. I don't know a lot about Cat's Eye, but I learned a lot because our friend DT wrote about Cat's Eye in Variety and like fully interviewed them over the course of many months and wrote an amazing article. They're fascinating. But
did you say Variety?
That's Vanity Fair.
Yeah, babe.
I hope she doesn't listen to this one.
I'd say Vanity Fair. It's much more impressive.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe we need her to explain like what is going on with Cat's Eye because
right now I don't know.
And it might be different by the time this podcast drops.
Exactly.
There might be a different girl in or out of the band.
Right. They're all like really gorgeous and they have the same body.
So gorgeous.
And they're very athletic looking.
So athletic looking.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got a message. Please hold. Okay, never mind. Just drink your water.
Drink your juice, Shelby. Yeah, it's interesting because I feel like the Spice Girls, if they're not performing, like back in the day, they weren't performing if one of them was taking a break.
Right. They said like the band is over. Yeah.
Yeah. But now with Cat's Eye, they're like, oh, we're gonna keep performing. It's all good.
What about Troye Sivan's new video? What'd you think of it?
Incredible. Loved the video. We both had the same thought as we always do.
Yeah.
We only rarely have a disagreement.
Yeah.
But in this case, I was going to text you exactly what you texted.
Really?
Which was, loved the video, didn't like the song. Because the song wasn't really a song, it was more of a poem with music. He spoke the whole thing.
It was kind of like a spoken word poem. It kind of maybe felt like the intro to an album. Like, a lot of people have like a spoken word moment and then it will go into the album.
But the music video was incredible.
It was incredible.
And do you know who was in it?
Nicole Kidman.
Do you know who was in it?
Not Bojangles.
Bojangles. Yeah.
We love
New York City
Bojangles.
drag queen.
Yeah.
I was gagged and gooped.
That was gaggy for real. And it was all about women, so I'm so glad that Bojangles was included.
Yeah.
It's called like I Love Women or something.
Something like that.
Nicole Kidman looked good.
Good.
I'm like, how is she so hot?
She was bringing that baby girl acting onto the screen. Yeah.
But I didn't like that they were sexual towards each other. I think Troye Sivan should only be sexual towards men.
I think that he can do whatever he wants.
No, I think
this is where we disagree.
Is he bi?
No.
Yeah, he's gay, right?
Yeah.
So I think gay people.
Do you know what was weirder to me?
What?
There was an American flag in the video, but he's fully Australian.
Oh,
no, I think it was like commenting on Americana
and
the like toxicity of where America is now.
Kind of in a Beyonce way.
Yeah, and also saying like, I think it was like a young Gen Z looking woman, but it's like we're all America. Whether you're saying we are or not. And like women are America. But it's like, but he's Australian, so it's really confusing.
Yeah.
It's really
Maybe
confusing.
he went to the Beyonce concert and said, I should make an album about this.
Yeah. Well, it was one shot, but yeah.
There's a lot of people going on.
You enjoyed that Beyonce concert that I got you free ticket to?
Yeah, it was the best concert of my whole life to this day. It was Cowboy Carter.
Yeah.
I'll never forget it.
He's
and
gone
it wasn't
twice, too.
just because of the 2 mushroom chocolates that I had at it. And I would lift it up to the heavens. I looked up and I said, American Requiem.
Nice. This is why Peter hates when we record.
Whatever. I have an amazing voice that no one ever. Wait, the guy we met in the park. He was like, I'm a singer. And I was like, oh my God, can you tell me if this is good? And I said, la, 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 la.
And he said, yeah.
Yeah, it was really good.
It was really good. The last thing that the group is thinking about this week is, have you seen this Peter Pan Disney drama?
I have not.
Wow, we're on a different side of TikTok.
Yeah,
it's
really
weird
are.
because you really think that like we would be on the same side of TikTok.
Right.
We're actually on completely different sides of TikTok. So there's this woman who has been going to Disney World, Disneyland, whatever it's called, for many, like ever since she was a child. And she has, I don't know, she goes like multiple times a week and she's in love with Peter Pan, or she's like addicted to Peter Pan. She loves Peter Pan. But she's the favorite character. And so she has all these videos and pictures with Peter Pan, and she's been now accused of like stalking Peter Pan in the park and making him uncomfortable. And she's like a grown woman, but apparently, allegedly, she is on the spectrum. So her hyperfixation is the Peter Pan character.
Got it.
But people all the comments on her video, this woman is like, he really hates this interaction. Like he's trying to get out of it. That Disney should do something so that it's easier to get out of these interactions.
Yeah.
And there were like a group of kids waiting to talk to him, but she was hogging, and then he ended up walking away, and she followed him. And she also gave him a gift that he like took.
Interesting.
But he was like, is this mine? And she's like, oh, I was gonna keep it, but you can have it. And then it was really confusing.
I mean, I understand as someone who's also obsessed with Peter, but it's like Peter Schum.
Yeah.
And you have a P on your hat right now. What's that about?
It's for Phillies.
Oh, no, it's a sports podcast just because you like the Knicks. Like, grip.
I only like the Knicks for one night.
And now
I just happen
it's
to be from
time
Philadelphia.
for what do you even think?
Wait, yeah, so we don't care about the Peter Pan of it all.
Oh,
what's
I
your
was
thoughts?
kind of zoning out.
Yeah, so you don't have any thoughts about that?
No, I think like I'm just not a Disney gay. I'm sorry.
I'm not a Disney gay for one split
not
second.
Not one split second.
Not for one.
I
split
do
second.
watch families on TikTok Disney bound.
See, we're on such different.
Do you know about Disney bounding?
I do know about Disney bounding.
It's horrific. Can you
explain it?
Yeah, it's seemingly straight couples and their children.
No, so it's just anyone can do it, but this is what you're experiencing.
Often straight couples where they're like, because I guess you can't dress as Disney characters when you go to Disney, and so this is like
they will kick you out of Disney World, Disneyland, Disney Place if you dress up in like a true costume.
But if you're in the vibes and aesthetic of a character, so like for Belle, instead of like wearing that yellow ball gown, like you can wear everything yellow, like
you could wear like a cute yellow dress, with like
yellow heels, and, like yellow earrings.
Yeah.
So it's like whole families doing this with each other. But whenever there's a straight dad in that family, I'm like, I'm sorry, but you've done butt stuff.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. He likes to get pegged.
Straight people, and specifically straight men
who Disney bound
love
butt stuff.
They do, and I don't make the rules.
I think all men would like butt stuff, but a lot of them are just too scared.
True.
Of it. Yeah.
And these guys are scared of it, but they still do it, and they just
well, it's because I don't think you can be a Disney person unless you have some weird kink. I don't want to.
Being gay is weird.
I don't want to kink shame.
Oh.
Unless you have some like weird, I didn't mean kink, but unless you have some weird like inner self-hatred.
Right.
There's something off.
What are you trying to escape?
Yes.
What are you trying to escape?
Yeah.
The male loneliness epidemic?
Well, at least they have a family that they can all dress up as Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, Goofy is not your friend. You're acting goofy.
Wait, did you hear about why Mickey and Minnie they divorced?
First of all, I didn't know this happened. First of all, this is news to me.
Yeah, Mickey and Minnie recently divorced.
What was it about?
Because Mickey found out that like Minnie is fucking goofy.
Oh my gosh, this is like Scandal all over again.
Yeah, but Minnie's fucking goofy. Get it? I didn't tell that joke amazingly well.
No.
Nor did I tell 2 jokes last night amazingly well. That like flopped so hard.
Yeah.
But then it's okay.
But you got a lot of grace. I just yelled up on stage, "That flopped!"
Yeah. I liked it. I thought it, and then I was like, wow, I'm really flopping one after another tonight. And then that got a laugh.
Honestly, so yeah, at your show last night, it was so fucking cold as well, which I've mentioned to you.
Yeah.
But what I did is I channeled some of my heroes, which are Real Housewives at reunions, because on our sets, they're so cold to like keep all the lights from getting too hot and like keep their makeup from sweating off. So all the ladies are always like, I am freezing cold, but they champion through it for the art, for the craft, and for the tea and the shade and the drum and the receipts. And that's what I felt like last night.
Well,
I was like, I'm basically a housewife in a ball gown.
I didn't realize how cold it was, but because being in drag, like I actually felt wonderful for the first time in drag. Like felt completely wonderful.
It was a big topic of conversation.
Well,
yeah, like how cold it was.
I ruined everyone's time.
No, I just think next time, like that's a note that should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The show after they turned the air off, or they turned it down.
Oh,
because it was too cold.
It was way too cold.
And the person that came in was like, it is way too cold in here. What is going on? I was like, oh, I feel great. But yeah, that's like a drag queen thing that we love it. We love it frigid.
I mean, I like cold. Trust me, honey. I love cold. I walk around with a fan everywhere I go.
Yeah, and you didn't need one last night.
But you know what is too much? This podcast. So we
need to get to our final segment. Okay, do you have someone this week? I have someone this week.
I do.
Okay.
I want to know.
Go first?
You're gonna go first. I'm gonna get out my phone. And I'm going to ask for 60 seconds. What do you even think about Crystal Kung Minkoff?
Crystal Kung Minkoff is a fierce drag queen who lives in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And she is an incredible drag queen. What's her name again? Of course,
Crystal Kung Minkoff.
Kung Minkoff. Yes, she is a divalicious pageant performer.
Oh,
she has almost won Miss Continental 3 times, but she's been first runner up twice and second runner up once.
Oh,
and then the other time she didn't even place.
Right,
but she's like a really fierce pageant queen, and she is kind of like the diva ova of Albuquerque, New Mexico. It's like, it's not a huge drag scene, but she's so big in it. And yeah.
2 seconds.
And she's just the diva ova.
Wow. Honestly, no notes. No note.
And who even is that?
Well, she's not from Albuquerque. In fact, she's most known for being from Beverly Hills, because she was on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And she's famous for being the one this was said about her. Jealous of what? Your ugly leather pants?
Oh, I've heard that before.
Those are her pants. And
it was her pants.
It was her pants.
Oh, wow.
Her pants. And we've had her pants up on displays.
That's incredible.
And stuff.
Were they ugly?
I thought they were kind of cute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have horrible taste.
Right.
But the reason I thought of her today, of all days, is because her husband co-directed The Lion King.
That is so random. But I guess that you have to be a real housewife of someone.
Well, because we're talking about Disney people.
Yes. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, there's a connection. Have you done improv before? Have you connected the dots?
I've never done a callback in my life.
Yeah, bitch.
Okay, are you ready? What do you even think about Christopher Marlowe?
Okay, Christopher Marlowe was obviously the brother of Christopher Columbus. No, I've already done this route way too many times, but they like to share the first names, honey. So Christopher Marlowe, Brandon, they were all together. They're all exploring because everyone was like, who even discovered the Grand Canyon? I have an answer for you. The answer is Christopher Marlowe. That's the specific area of the United States that he found. Everyone else, Christopher Columbus, he found the Outer Banks. He found the, other lands, Florida, Miami, New Orleans. But this brother really focused on the canyons.
Yeah.
And that's time.
Yeah. You were so far away from ever being true. Christopher Marlowe is a playwright that wrote during Shakespeare's time. And
So he was also an explorer.
He explored different worlds through his plays.
Text.
Totally.
He
explored text.
Yeah.
But he was obviously Shakespeare is the famous one of the time.
Yeah.
He was the other one.
Oh wait, it's like you and me. I'm
the Shakespeare.
And you're the other one.
Marlowe.
You think?
But I did see his play Edward II, which is gay. Because Edward II was a king that had male suitors. And the whole play is about that, and I saw it in London. It was one of the best productions I've ever seen at the National Theatre.
Speaking of getting more famous, I currently have 24.9K followers. What do you think I can do to get me to 25?
I think once you get that hair transplant, people will probably start unfollowing. But then once the hair, I think you'll get like a big unfollow because people won't want to see the gross, like
the disgusting
the blood
scabs
of it.
The disgusting
But then
scabs.
I think you'll actually get a big up in followers too of people wanting to see the process and journey. And then once the hair grows in, I think you'll gain like so many followers.
I always think I could just take my socks and shoes off in more videos. I follow this one guy.
I don't know if your feet are like
my feet are
like
really
that.
good.
I don't think they're
size
giving
13,
like that.
They're beautiful.
That's true. Size 13, people could just be into size.
There's this guy that I follow who's like a travel influencer, but I've noticed he's like incorporated more of his feet into his content recently.
Whoa.
I think he gets more views on them, but it's like so blatant and obvious to me. I have to show you this account because like he was truly like just a travel person, but I noticed he's trying to sneak his feet into the content.
People be crazy.
Yeah. He was like, come with me for a day in New York City, but like he was out and about in New York City, but with no socks or shoes on. And I was like, okay,
wait, what do you mean? Where?
On the streets of New York.
On the streets of New York?
I think he was walking around in sandals and then would take them off whenever he would film something and then
that's disgusting.
Yeah.
But then that's more about the like, what's it called? Rage baiting people. So that they're like, how could you walk in New York?
That one was, but other ones he's like POV, you're hanging out with your bestie, and like he'll always make sure his feet are in the shot.
Weird. How do you rate his feet?
I'm not on the website.
No, but how would you rate his feet?
Oh, they're so nice.
They're nice.
Yeah, I mean, he has really close up like foot spa videos on his. I have to find this account and we will link it. But anyways, that's too much thinking about feet.
That's way too much thinking about so many things. I gotta go teach a yoga class, honey. Okay.
Thank you for thinking. Thank you for keeping your thinking caps on. Thank you for being a friend.
So keep thinking and keep your thinking caps on. Bye.
Stupid ass. You Think is produced and edited by Straight Luke, aka Luke Martin, and Kind of Sort of by Peter Schum.
Art by Curtis Brown and music by Jack Rayner.